Okay, this morning we are going to do a quick CMA. So we have a property over in West Jordan. So the very first thing I want to do is I want to know what is sold in the last 90 days. I want to know that I compare single family properties to single family properties, and we're going to go straight to the map. I'm going to zoom in. I've got to find the area this property is in. Now, come on. Okay, let me zoom back out so I can see here again. All right. Okay, the property in question is 5600 West. It is right here on Dewdrop. So I will normally stay within the boundaries of the main roads, as you see here. You've got a couple of options. If you want to do a radius tool, you can go like this and say, that will give you a mile or so. You can, that was 0.7 miles, everything in that circle. The problem with this, as you can see, this neighborhood could be totally different than this neighborhood. So I like to just use this area to start with. Okay, so these are the properties that have sold in the last 90 days. Take a quick look at the results. My subject property was built in 95. It's got 5-bedroom, 2 baths, and about 2,200 square feet. So you can, I'm going to categorize these and sort these by square footage. A 1,400 square foot house really does not belong in this category. So I'm going to refine this search a little bit. Now that I've got my map, you can see I've got 17 matches. So at this point, I want to add a little more information. Basement finish, go 90%. I want to stay with construction status that's already built. I don't want to be looking at new builds. You can see it dropped me down to 12. Square footage, you want to go about 10% plus or minus. So this house is 2,100. So in this case, I'll add a couple hundred square feet. I would say 23. Whoops, I want to go the other way. I want to say 1,900 to 2,300. Okay, see, now I have 5 matches. That is a much better comp. Let's take a look at the results, and we can see the year built now. 93, 79. This particular property that we're comparing was built in 95. So 5 years early, 5 years late, give or take. It gives you a very quick idea of what's happening in this area. 21, the largest one at 2190 compared to 2128 gives me a very fast value of 465. This is a Rambler. I'm comparing it to another Rambler, which is good. And I will do a quick run through of what's the overall condition of the property. Looks clean, looks very manicured, no problems with this house. So right now I can say we've got an easy comp at 465. So with that being said, I can do a couple of things. I'm going to choose these properties. I'm going to go down and under the view reports, do a quick CMA. Right here, populate subject data. In this case, I can use the MLS number. It is 178-5506. And it will go out and grab that information. If you hit this unarchived values, it will automatically bring up this screen. So it will tell us the 5 beds, 1 full bath, 1 3/4. This is all coming right off of the MLS, pre-populates that for you, and it starts to compare all of these houses. And you can see this one was listed at 400, sold for 415. This one listed at 410, sold at 440, 385. Obviously, this one's still off a little bit, but that will give you a very quick and easy CMA. From here, I'm going to create new. This is if you need to add some other information in it. I'm going to go back to this, and oh, here it is. I meant to hit this create CMA packet up here. Now these are the various options you can put in here. Cover sheet, medium comps, full comps, all of this. You want to know what these are, just click on them. The map report, for instance, will give you a map, and this will print out that said, here are the 5 properties. Here's the subject property. That should be shown. The subject properties over here. These are the 5 comps. Here is a quick summary analysis. Sold listings. It just takes that information, crunches it down. So there you have a very quick and easy CMA report. For the sake of this, let's say I want to deliver this. If I go medium comp details, you go full comp details, you're going to get a lot of pages. Photos, I want the comp report, the map report. Keep it really simple. And show me the CMA now. Oh, here we go. Name it. This is the mother-in-law basement in West Jordan. And then I go down here and I can say, put this for Liz. I'm going to save that. And let's take a look at this. I can print this PDF. I can email it. I can monitor. So you can see here, I could put the Liz's name in here. Here is what this will look like. Here are the comps. These are the 5 comps. Here is the subject property with all of the comps. This has given us a value of 432, but it also has a couple. This one at 393 probably should not be in here. So let's go back and edit this. And easier said than done. Let's refine my search. Let's go back to my results and say 1920. So square footage, they're all right about there. What's the big difference in these? 4-bed, 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 and there's only one 5-bedroom house, which really is what we're comparing to. So even though that brings that down, this is the closest comp to it in the last 90 days, which has 2190, and we're at 2128. 2-car garage, 0.16 acres. Ours is slightly larger. This is built in 2001. Sheriff lawn, playroom, solar panels. They must assume. Okay. This is a great comp for this property at 465. Ours has a mother-in-law apartment. and tenants. So those are the type of things you take into consideration. So there you have. If you wanted to pull this a little more, you would probably choose the top two, 465 and 440. Let's go back and do a CMA report again. There's that. So this gives us a value of about 462. They've got it priced at 495, which is high, but in this market, that's about what we're seeing, which is about $20,000 over, which would put us at about 485. So this is priced high, but it is what it is. So this gives us a quick and easy way to let somebody know, are we in the ballpark? That being said, that is how you run a CMA. Create the packet. On this cover sheet, in this case, I can click on this. I can put some names in here. If I wanted to, I could put a picture of the property. I'd have to cut and paste that, but I could get a picture of the property off of Google Earth. I could get it off of the MLS, paste that in here, and these are the various details. So with that being said, now I'm going to email this directly to Mr. Pittman there. In West Jordan. House we are looking at today. Look a little nicer and send me a copy. Okay, that email has now been sent. This packet has now been sent to both of us. If I want to edit this, let's say for the sake of argument, what would I want to change? You know what? I want to see. Come on. I need to get back to my refined search. Instead of 90 days, I want to go 180 days. Well, let's go 120. Let's go 4 months back since we just got through the holidays. Okay, it throws one more property there. We went from 5 to 6 properties. I go back 5 months, we got 7 properties. I change that to 6 months, we've got 9. Let's take a quick look at those 9. Sold price. We want the larger ones. We know that we're at least in this area. There's only 2 with 5 bedrooms. This one's going to drag it down. There was something wrong with this property, or it was sold 6 months ago. That's what's happened in the last 6 months. Split entry. No garage. Nice looking home, but does have a mother-in-law basement. No garage. Hard to say, the backyard might need some attention, but it looks like a pretty clean little house. There's your backyard. Okay, so that's probably why it sold. It looks like it needs some work. Siding's in some trouble. That right there. So that gives you a quick idea. So there is, again, how to do some quick CMA. This one goes 6 months back. I would not use that 433 because it doesn't have a garage. This one here at 1,900 square feet at 520. 465. I want to see what this house looks like. This was listed at 520, sold for 510. This is a smaller house on a smaller piece of property, built 1 year later. Let's have a finished basement. So suddenly, being a 2-story, this one will sell more because you've got more finished square footage above ground. So here's the house. Let's take a quick run through. New flooring, looks like paint. It looks like it's in great shape. Look at that kitchen. Okay, I can see why they got top dollar for that. Looks very nice. Not much of a backyard. Least off of that, there we go. We've seen that. So if I wanted to run these two properties, again, I would go up here to, let's do a CMA. The subject data is already in there. So that raises the price of that to $477. So there you go. That's how you run a quick CMA. I'm going to take this. I'm going to create a CMA packet on this one. And I am going to email this. So again, 180-day comps. West Jordan. Back, let's say, with back 6 months. This was the results. That's short and sweet. Send me a copy, email. There you go. Emails are invalid. What do you mean email to? Oh, that's why. There we go. Now it's sent. So there you go. You can use this for a lot of, you can make this as big or small as you want. And with that being said, I am going to end this and go on to the next video.